toaster, Frida? Organic tea for like €1.95. So we just finished our little shopping trip to DM, didn't we, Ella? And what did you get that you liked? All right, show everybody what you got. Yeah. And I got her some shampoo and shower gel, tons of natural things, bio foods. They're like way cheaper than what they are in the US. I never knew they'd be that cheap. So Ella's in her little, we call it her carriage. It's her princess carriage. And I'm gonna be in my bicycle. And we're gonna ride back home, and we have the mountains as our view the whole way home. It's so awesome. So I told you we would have a view on the way home, and I'll show it to you now. Pretty nice, huh? And it gets better when we get further down the bike path and off the highway. But isn't that lovely? Hello Leute, hey friends, it's Sarah from mymerrymessylife.com. Kevin isn't going to be in this video with me today, I don't think. He is actually at a gymnasium right now trying to sort out where our children will be going to school next year, our two oldest. Anyway, he didn't go on me with this trip, so maybe it should be just me. But I went to DM for the first time today with Ella. We rode our bikes out there. We had the lovely mountain views on the way home. It took me about 15 minutes to get there, 15 minutes to get back by bike. I did have an e-bike, so maybe I was cheating a little bit, but I had a very heavy load behind me. And yeah, I just love that I can take my bike to go to these stores. Day M is kind of like a CVS or a Walgreens, but it has no pharmacy as far as I could tell. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I couldn't tell that it had an apothecary or a pharmacy. And it has a lot more food, I noticed, than a CVS or Walgreens would have. And at CVS and Walgreens in the States, at least where I lived, the food was mostly junk, you know, just processed junk food. Here they had tons, they had an entire bio section, organic section. And I was blown away by the prices. So I thought I should do a video on this and just talk about my haul from DM. Now, I haven't been to a drugstore at all here since we moved to Germany 3 months ago. So it may seem like I bought a lot of stuff. I won't buy this much stuff every time we go. I don't want comments below about it, okay? Keep your comments to yourself. People will pick you apart on YouTube. So here's what we got. Like I said, I'm like stocking up because we have very little soap in this house. We have very little cleaners in this house because we're still kind of new here. So I'm gonna unpack it and then I will show you the haul and I'll tell you the prices, especially of the natural makeup I got. Rock bottom prices, so cheap. And the bio products I bought, so cheap again, okay? All right, I've unpacked it all. And also I should note that if you're moving to Germany, especially from the US, you aren't given any sort of plastic bags in the stores. You have to bring your own bags. Probably you already know that, but I'm just gonna throw that out there. And I was very blessed that one of my friends, when I moved here, I met her on Facebook before we moved here, and she had a plethora of extra bags to give me. And she gave me a whole stash. It's like 10 or 15 bags. So if you're watching, you know who you are. Thank you. I've been using your bags and enjoying them, and I really appreciate it. All right, so here's my stash. Oh, I think that's Kevin. Uh-oh, I'm gonna earn it interrupted. Okay, so where did I leave off? What was I gonna say? All right, so I thought I'd kind of walk you through this and explain what I got. Definitely, I think Americans who are moving to Germany would be interested in this. Germans, you can talk about what your favorite products are. Let me know what your favorite products are at DM, what you typically buy there. If you think those are good prices for an American, the food prices were amazing. Okay, so here we have bio coffee. So this is organic coffee, and as you can see, it is a huge amount. Now, I don't know if this is a really good brand or not, but it's a huge amount. Okay, so for this giant thing of organic coffee, it was €3.75. In the US, I would venture to say that an organic thing this big would probably be $15, because a box that's about this big, I don't know what you call it, kind of a bag about this big in the US of organic coffee would be at least $10, $9 or $10. I mean, Dunkin' Donuts coffee, which is not organic coffee at all, and Starbucks coffee, also not organic, are easily $9 to $10 for a small bag. So I think that would be $15 in the US. So €3.95, that was amazing to me. I was like, oh, I've got to get that. So next we have this organic oatmeal. The kids, of course, like that for breakfast, always a healthy breakfast. This I really couldn't believe. It's cheaper than at the grocery store even. It is €1.15. €1.15 for organic oatmeal. And I'm sorry for the noise in the background. My kids are playing video games. I told them to try to keep it down, but you know, it's hard to keep kids quiet. Okay, so here's some natural hair conditioner. 3 out of our 4 kids have curly hair, and they definitely have to have conditioner. If you've got curly hair, you'd better be using conditioner. And I don't like conditioner with silicones in it and all kinds of other junk. And this one has some organic ingredients in it, and then the rest is more natural. So, natural conditioner in the US, I think you would easily pay $6 for this, maybe $8. I've paid as much as $20 for a bottle like this in the US, natural conditioner. Wait till you see how much it costs here. €2.45. Yeah, that's it. €2.45. Like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? €2.45. I have to get it. Now, Germans, let me know, do you like this brand? It is Alverda, and you would say in German, you pronounce the V's with an F, Alverda. So let me know if you like that. I got some bio raspberry jam. My kids love this on our most delicious German bread. €1.65. Again, really cheap, and cheaper than what I get it for at Edeka. And I don't even get it organic at Edeka, and it's more expensive. It's a good place to get bio food, I'm finding, is at DM. And then I got some sunscreen. We have a pool, and we're gonna be out in the pool a lot this summer. So I wanted to get some for sensitive skin. My kids have sensitive skin. And this is, I think, a little more natural. I'm not even sure. I couldn't understand all of it on the back. But it says it's without some of the worst offenders in sunscreen up here. So this, maybe not as great of a price. It was €3.95, but still, for natural sunscreens in the US, I was easily paying $10 to $15 to $20 for bottles this size. It's so expensive in the US. And then I got a spray-on sunscreen because it's so much easier with kids. And it says it's for kids too, so they make it, you know, a more sensitive formula. And this was also €4.95. And then these teas were really nice. They're bio organic teas. This one is chai tea, orient tea, and this is Guten Abend tea, which is good night tea. The chai tea was €2.15. The Guten Abend tea was €1.65. My kids are so loud. Lower your voice, too loud. Now, I'm not gonna give you the prices for everything. I just wanted to give you the prices for things that I thought were like, wow. We needed more masks.
I'm trying to go back to where I can get my shoes.
There you go.
Dankeschön.
Bitteschön. Kevin and I keep running out of masks, so I got more FFP2 masks that we need. Ella wanted these little overnight masks because they're pink. And so we're gonna put these on our faces tonight and hopefully wake up with dewy, beautiful skin. And then I love Dr. Bronner's brand soap, and they happen to have this here. These were a little more expensive, maybe because they're imported from the US, but they were €5.95. So yeah, that's a little more expensive, not super cheap. And then I got these for the kids. These are shampoo and body wash. I love the Balea, I don't know how you pronounce that, Balea brand of soaps, of hand soaps. They smell really good and they don't dry my skin out. So I like these. These are not totally natural. Sorry guys. I really, you know, the kids, they do love cute little bottles and they were cheap. I didn't realize until I just looked at the receipt here how cheap they really were. This is why I got 2 of each. I got 2 blue and 2 pink. 65 cents. What? 65 cents. And they have no sulfates in them, no sodium lauryl sulfate. I hate using sulfates because they dry our skin out so much, and they're really bad for your hair, especially curly hair. If you have curly hair, don't buy shampoo that has sodium lauryl sulfate in it. It's very bad for your hair. It's also bad for your skin. You just don't have it. No sulfates, okay? They do have parfum. They do have fragrance in them. Yeah, it says parfum on here. It's the second to last ingredient, so hopefully it's not too much. I have found that scented products in Deutschland, I was about to say Deutschland and not Germany. Scented products in Deutschland and Germany are oftentimes a lot less scented, I have found, in the US. The perfume smell is not nearly as strong, and it often does smell a little bit more natural, so I feel like it's better. The EU does have much stricter regulations on products and food, and even pesticides that are used to grow food. I could do a whole nother video just on that. Is something I've based my entire blog off of, using natural products and making your own natural products, because in the US, the regulations on products and food are so lax. Americans are getting lots of toxins in their food and skincare products and cosmetics and everything. There's just so many harmful ingredients in Americans' products. And you have to pay a lot of money to get organic and natural products, which is just not in everyone's budget. So it's unfair and unethical, I think. So that's another subject for another day. But I love this Frosch, which is frog, this brand of toilet bowl cleaner. These are very cheap here, toilet bowl cleaner. They have a wonderful scent, not too strong, not toxic smelling. €1.75. Great price for toilet bowl cleaner. And in this house, we need toilet bowl cleaner at every single toilet because kids don't seem to know how to clean up after themselves while using the toilet. I know all of you mothers know what I'm talking about, and fathers. I also got a toilet bowl brush because the one in one of my son's bathrooms, you don't want to know. It's gross. So we'll leave it at that. Ladies, feminine products, but they are pro-climate, which I love. They are organic cotton. Love that. Safer and better. I got them some swim goggles for the pool. The kids already took them out of the package because they loved them. Don't know the price on those. These were also very cheap. Little girls hair clasp. Ella wanted these. If I remember right, they were just like around €2 each, which is very good compared to the US. And then Ella and I, yes, Ella, I know she's only 4, but we both got makeup because she plays with makeup. And I found the makeup and skincare to be absolutely out of this world, so cheap. I know it sounds like I'm exaggerating, but I promise I'm not. And this is Alverda. Should I try to pronounce it? You guys are gonna give me so many comments below because you did on the last video. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. I don't care if I sound like a fool. I am speaking German every single day. I am immersing myself in German. I take lessons and I'm working hard. So whatever, you wanna make fun of me, fine. Alverda Naturkosmetik. Hey, that wasn't too bad, right? All right, so I got their foundation. Pretty much every woman in America knows that foundation costs a ton of money in America. It doesn't matter if you're getting one that's loaded with chemicals, like from Maybelline or L'Oreal, they're still like $10 or $15 for one of these. If you wanna get natural foundation, you're talking easily, you're paying 25, 30, 40 euros. I have some upstairs that I got from the US that was like 40 euros. And do you know what? It makes my face break out in a rash. So there's something wrong with it. And is not old. All right, so here's Kevin. He's back from the gymnasium. I thought it would be good to have him just come in and say hi.
Hey everybody, good to see you again.
Because he's in every video and now he's not. So I know we're gonna get comments. Where's Kevin? Here he is. Okay, there he is. And now he's leaving. Bye.
Bye.
So my battery died. The sound and video quality will no longer be fantastic. But oh well, I was basically done wrapping up the video. So thank you guys for your comments. Kevin and I enjoy them and they've helped us so much. We feel like we know you. And now that restaurants and hotels are going to be opening up, we're wanting to start meeting you more, and we'll let you know on Instagram and maybe in the YouTube community tab as well, where we're going to be traveling to next as the year goes on and the years, not just this year. And if you're in that town, we'd love to meet up with you at a coffee shop or a bakery or a park or whatever. So anyway, thank you guys. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Schönen Tag. Tschüss. Auf Wiedersehen. And goodbye.